Good evening, amazing listeners, and welcome to True Talk Tuesday. I'm your host, Nayaking, and you know how it is. It is a space where we talk about topics that speaks to every individual out there. These are topics that people refuse to talk about, or they barely talk about it because it's delicate. But here we talk about it, keeping it real, honest, and also very thoughtful. And we have our guest in our show, Simisola Jesu. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm doing great.
So as I promised us last week, I said we will get a guest into our show because it's the month of March and it's our women series. Our topic is women, career and marriage. Can a woman balance it all? That is what we want to know today. So we'll be right back after this break.
Hey, Global Sounds RadioTV, vibes with vision. Hey, Global Sounds RadioTV, vibes with vision. Hey, it's time to catch a vibe. Welcome to the party. African sound, global sound. We just wanna have fun.
Welcome back. It's still True Talk Tuesday, and we are live at the
Let's go!
So if you're looking at doing a podcast session, live sessions, if you're looking for music production or music training, if you want to learn a musical instrument like a keyboard, if you want to learn video production, videography, and also you want to learn web design, community management, and stuff like that, Global Sounds Record has got you covered. Just reach out to 0810-947-9608, 0810-947-9608, and of course you'll be guided on how to go about this. Now, if you are trying to give us a comment or opinion on this show, please feel free to drop your comment in the comment section. Our WhatsApp lines are also open on 081-6666. 081-5202-6666 is our WhatsApp line. If you're trying to ask Simisola Jesu a question directly, just put your question in the WhatsApp section, and of course we'll respond to you. Now, if you also want to have a direct conversation with her, with her blessing, her number will be shared on the screen, and then you can reach out to her within specific hours. Please, it's a WhatsApp line. Do not call in. Also, our live chat is open. Drop your comment on the live chat, and of course in our next session we'll attend to the topics or the discussions on the live chat. Thank you guys, and let's get into today's topic: women, career and marriage. Can a woman balance it all? This question there, it weighs a lot in many women's mind because they do not think that it's possible. Some women say a woman should end in the kitchen. Some women say marriage kills my dream, and some women say tradition says that you must marry. If you stay single, you look some way. So we will have Simisola Jesu here. She's going to share with us salient experience about her that will actually make us know that it's possible to chase your dream. And if you still want to have that family life, you can still do it. But a little bit about our guest tonight. So she's a creative entrepreneur. She's involved in craft and music. She's a wife and a mother. So tonight we'll talk about her beautiful journey that reflects how reality many women experience, balancing passion, marriage and raising children while still pursuing personal dreams. Tonight we'll also focus on how she started, how marriage came into the picture, and how she and her husband built their home together, what motherhood has taught her along the way. So you see that we are going to cover it all in tonight's session. Are we ready? Simisola Jesu for you.
All right, thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a privilege, and it's well appreciated. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, ma. So, we'll start with the journey. That's where everybody likes to know. How did you start? So, our question will be, how did you begin? Can you just tell us about yourself and how your journey into the craft and music started?
All right, thank you. Right from time when I was growing up, I've been in the choir. And, I've been singing. And though I never had an intention of going into music earlier. Okay. But it was in the marriage.
Oh, so actually came in marriage.
Yeah, in marriage.
Amazing.
Yeah, it came in the marriage. In the marriage. So when I saved, I've met my husband a long time ago though. So when I was saving, it was like everything just worked together. Yeah. So after marriage, it was like, won't you pursue this music career? I said, no, let me just let me get a good job, and then you get it. So that was how it started.
Okay. And then when did you realize that creativity, like the craft that you do? Because you said, I know this audience, so you see the beautiful heart with the whole beautiful bow on it. She did it herself. Oh. So if you know you're interested in learning, or you want someone to give you something beautiful like this, hit her up. I don't know where the school, don't waste time, no darling for yeah. But I also want to know, how did this craft start? Like, was it a natural thing, or did you learn, and when did you learn it?
All right, thank you. When I got married, I wasn't working. Yeah, I wasn't working. So where we were living, there wasn't access to like having a good job. Okay. So I was at home initially, and I started giving birth. So I was like, okay, how can we blend this together? I can't just be at home idle. Yeah. Though it wasn't that easy though, from singlehood to marriage or motherhood is not easy at all. Yeah. So along the line, my husband was trying his best to provide for everything, but I wasn't very comfortable with it. So that was when I said, okay, let me get something I can use my hands to do. So that was, I just took the courage, and I saw, and I went to it.
It's really great hearing this, and I hope everyone listening takes it as a point. If you're a married woman sitting in the home, from Simisola's point of view now, she just said something. You do not have to, like, she did not want to sit down at home. How will she contribute to this? I think that should be a force for every person listening. Don't just sit down there. Ask yourself, what can I do to support my home? But a question for you would be, when you started, of course, there will be challenges that you face. So what were the challenges you faced when you started all this? The career in music and the craft. What were the challenges?
The challenges, one of them is my children. Most times I plan with my children. I look at when my children will be in school. So like as I'm here now, they are in school. Okay. That's why I'm here. Okay. So any schedule must be in line with the children, because I don't have a maid. I don't have a maid, and nobody is staying with me. So I do everything.
Oh wow. She doesn't have a maid though, but she does everything. Okay, but then I have a question for you. When you and your husband got married, did you both discuss how your music and the crafting? Did you guys like sit down to talk about it, or you just said, I'll do it, and then you just started doing it, and you're like, okay, since you're doing it, okay now? Or was there a discussion between you and your husband?
Thank you. As a submissive woman, any step you want to take, your husband must be aware of it. So I made my opinion known to him. Okay, I want to do this. I want to do that. So he said, okay, let's look into it together. So he looked into it with me. Okay, the song, what are the songs you have on ground? Okay, do you have a producer? Okay, you want to learn a craft, where and who? So he supported financially.
See, oh, that's nice. Cute. Amazing. So he supported, and you had a discussion with him on how to go about it. Then a follow-up question would be, how did you two now decide what roles each other will play in running the home? Now you have the career, the craft, and I know that you always plan your stuff according to your kids, and then he goes out and come. But I'm sure the weekend will be there when the kids are home, and you'll probably be invited for a program. You have to go and sing. So how did you guys balance this role? I'm curious to know, like, obviously from the way you speak, there's already a balance in your home. You've already come to understanding. So how did you guys come to understand that, okay, you know what, when I have to go for a show, you be in the home. He's not difficult, is he? He's someone who just like understands and supports your dreams. So how did you guys get to that discussion, that understanding?
Thank you very much. I want to thank God for the life of my husband, because I can say he's a responsible man to an extent, is understanding. Nice. So sometimes when the invitation comes, we look at it, okay, accept the invitation. I said, okay. And not that he's jobless, you understand? He works. Yeah. He works. So mainly the invitations are always maybe in the night.
How do you know when the night?
So he will be at home when he's on day duty, because he runs shift.
Okay.
So if he's on night, it means I can't honor the invitation.
Okay.
So if he's on day, he will have gone, then come back, then the children he will stay with them. They will be with their daddy. You understand? So I will go for my outing. Then when I look at the time, I'm back home in the morning, take care of the children, and he also will assist, like creaming the body and cleaning their shoes. I'm just fortunate to have that though. So that has been a blessing for me.
Clock it, sir. Anyway, so from what you just heard now, it makes so much like sense as to how amazing your husband is, because I can imagine that period where like he comes back from work. The person will say, "Oh, I'm tired. I cannot handle the kids. Don't go." But apparently, you guys have the understanding. If it's night shift, okay, turn down the invitation. If it's day shift, and then that also makes me also appreciate something about you from what you said. You said if it's night shift, if he has a night duty and I have a program the night, I turn down that program. So you didn't essentially put what you want first. You found a way to balance it, because during the night time too, he stays.
Yes.
Are you listening? It's not every time we're shaking our head like me. Sometimes, let me admit, sometimes I'm very stubborn. I will say, I must do this thing. See, this work. Sometimes, to be honest, my husband knows me for this thing. I can't sit at the desktop there and I'm working. And he would tell me, like, it's night. Oh yeah, now pack up. Like, you've been sitting there on it tonight. I'm like, no, I want to finish. Honestly, the thing affected my health. And then he was like, I told you. But at first I thought he was being difficult, because he's done with his program now. Because he's done now, everybody has to go to bed. That was my mindset. Was that I was fighting that until I realized that he was actually being understanding about he was concerned about my health. But me, I wasn't seeing it. My stubbornness was too much for. But anyway, I learned my lesson and I changed my ways. So sometimes we do work into the night, but we found out that like sometimes we end up doing the night work together. Like he's working, but once he's done, one person is done, we check on the other person. And okay, you guys, let's go to bed. Let's not go to bed like today that we ended up working till 5 o'clock this morning. It was not easy, but from what I've heard from you and also my experience, I think being submissive, that was the word you used, as a submissive woman, it was very key. I didn't understand that thing about being submissive. I'm very, very stubborn. So I didn't understand what it is to submit. I always felt like submitting to my husband would require me losing my sense of self. I would lose my personality. I lose who I am, and then the fear of being controlled or being reduced or being put in a corner, put in a box, was making me not to. But I realized that he was coming from a good place, and I changed my ways. We'll be back after this break. Then we'll go into a section where we talk about balancing our ambition, pregnancy, and motherhood. Very, very deep. Right back, guys. Welcome back to True Talk Tuesday, a space where we talk about topics that refuse to every woman. Silent topics that we refuse to discuss in public, or we just talk about, we just go quiet. And our topic, as you know, it's women, career, and marriage. And of course, this topic is very important because we are in a traditional country. Nigeria is a country with traditions and norms. And for someone like me, where I come from, most times a woman isn't expected to work or pursue a dream. The mindset is that you don't even go to school sometimes. After high school, there's no need for you to pursue university education, and you end up just sitting down at home. That has been like 18 I've seen in tradition. And this topic is just so that we can also know how we can break the bounds that tradition use on us, and also break some stereotype mentality that women and men both have. And some women believe that marriage will slow them down to ruin their career. Some men believe that a woman making her money would make her a difficult person to be with, and she'll probably like ride him. In fact, that reminds me, there's something I'm going to add into this. I would like to know your 2 cents of this, ma. As we go along, I'll ask you that question. It has to do with finances, right? And you thought about when a woman earns more and when a man earns more. You know, there's always an authority that comes with someone who earns, right? And a man who earns. But there's this mindset that some women feel like, oh, they're earning so much, and maybe they're in a relationship with someone who doesn't earn as much. And the mindset to be, hey, if I go into this thing now, this man will stress me, pa. And the man will also be there saying, if I marry this woman, hey, this woman will lord this money over me. She will control me. Yeah. So these things are there. But I also want to know your 2 cents for such an individual out there, for a man or a woman listening to us, how they can come to understanding about this, that finance will not decide for them, but they can decide for themselves. Can you share your opinion on this?
Oh, thank you. My opinion on what you just talked about is that, yes, when it comes to a man, there's this ego. Every man, I don't want to know the age or the stature or the race.
Yeah.
Every man, even if it's so small, big or huge, they have this ego. So, a man believes I'm the man.
Yeah.
You understand? They want to be in control.
Yes.
But when it comes to finances, some men shut down one away. When it comes to being in control, when it comes to money or finances, they believe, no, we have to share we have to balance check.
Yeah.
Why some men believes I can shoulder it. So from my own aspect as a woman, understand the man. Understand the man you are married to, or before you get married, know him very well. And testing, some tests you can give to him in terms of finances, that you will be able to know that, okay, if he passes, you can say, okay, I can rely, So from my own hand as a married woman, my husband sees himself as being the overall.
Yeah.
But when it comes to that too, as if I have the money, there's some things I take care of even without saying it or asking it. And when it comes back, he appreciates it.
Oh, that's nice.
You understand?
Yeah.
You appreciate it. That sometimes we want to cook soup. This, that, I don't even ask for money. Sometimes if we give the money will not be enough. You understand?
Yeah.
I will add to it. And I will let him know what you gave to me, it wasn't enough. I added, because you have to make them know
Well,
that
you see this thing about telling him now,
you are contributing.
For some person to say, why you not telling me I added the money to it? So what? I should not tell you thank you. If I add the money to it, and so what? I just want to add money to it. Some men are like that. I don't like
That is why I said you need to understand that man. They said, can two work together except they agree? So you have to know him, and him also has to know you.
Exactly.
So by the time you know each other well, the understanding when it is, but understanding don't come just like that. There will be misunderstanding. From the misunderstanding, you get to understand.
Quote, from the misunderstanding, you get to understand. Understanding doesn't always come. Understanding doesn't come at right away, right?
Yeah, understanding doesn't just come like that.
It doesn't just come like that. From the misunderstanding,
you understand. You get to know yourself more.
Guys, our quote for today is understanding understanding doesn't always just come. From the misunderstanding, you understand. Think about it. Think about it. We'll be right back after this break. Let's dwell on this one small. Welcome back. Before we go further into today's topic, before I went on our break, Mommy said something. She said, understanding doesn't just come. From the misunderstanding, then the understanding will come. But having chewed on that, and I don't know if you've digested it, I'm still processing it. I even noted it down, pa. But before we go further, let's just have a little fun with our mom here. Ma, we have something we call rapid fire session. It's a session where we ask you questions. You don't think about the answer, just answer as it comes.
All right.
You think they are cheating, and I will shout, "Hey, you're cheating!" Oh, okay. So it's a fun thing. So I will just start. We'll do it like now and end of the show. So let's start with the first set of questions. I know you do two things: music and craft. So my question will be: music or craft? Which do you prefer?
Music.
Oh. Are you a morning person or a night person? You're thinking. You're thinking. You're thinking.
I can say morning person.
Morning person. Okay. One word that describes motherhood for you.
Patience.
I think that is everybody's answer because patience, those children can stress you, and I've seen it that my nephews and nieces can be tired when I'm in their house. The things they do, you don't even know what they're doing, how they come about those ideas, the places they go to. Your favorite way to relax?
Singing.
Oh, so like me, music calms my soul. Sorry, ma. The last one for you before we go on our topic again. The first thing your kids do that makes you smile.
They appreciate me.
Oh, thank you, mommy. Yes. Oh my gosh, I go have my own. No. Okay, back to our topic. Women, career, and marriage. Can a woman balance it all? And I believe from Mommy Simisola Jesu's point of view, she's saying that it's possible. And she has said something that you have to be a submissive wife. So if you know submission is not part of your gene, if you know that you're wearing trousers when it comes to submission, go and learn how to make gowns. So that's it. So you will calm down small. Because a key part in a marriage that works will be submission. If you as a woman have not learned to submit, then there'll be two men in the home. And when there are two men in the home, two elephants are fighting, the children will suffer, the grass suffers. So woman has to be the calm person and someone has to be the submissive person. She also said something that men have ego. So knowing that it's a natural thing in men to have ego, you also learn as a woman how to handle your man. She said, understand him, know how he is, because he too also has to learn. Please, men out there listening, also learn the dynamics when it comes to a night program and the husband is on duty. Then she has to turn it down. She don't let her pride get in her way and say, it is my program, I must go. And that is one thing that I personally have learned from. Sometimes you just have to turn down your own thing, not because of anything, but for the sake of peace and harmony, for the sake of the system that you have built in your home. Do not make a strand shift. The moment you start letting one strand fall off, little by little strands will fall off, and then there'll be hardly any strand left in the bunch. And it becomes so weak, the devil will have his way in and start looking for everything to cause problem, even when there is no problem. I hope we're all listening. Everything that's been said today is in depth and it has deeper meanings. I just hope that God will give us all the grace to understand beyond just our normal understanding and see things beyond the way we are currently seeing it.
Amen.
Amen. So, having done that, we want to now go into motherhood and pregnancy. And, I'd like to ask this question because I can see how beautiful you're looking and how fit you are. Many of us women, young ladies, we fear that.
We just wanna have fun. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go! Global Sounds RadioTV. Vibes Revision. Hey! Global Sounds RadioTV. Vibes Revision.
Children changes things. So there are women out there that are career women and they want to get married, but their fear will not be having children. Their concern will be how pregnancy works for them and how pregnancy can change their body. And honestly, I won't blame them. I've seen some things online that are very scary. I saw a video of one woman that was showing her pregnancy system and stuff like that. Herself before pregnancy and herself doing. The way she changed. I got scared for myself. I'm not joking, ma. I was scared when I saw, like, no, if this is how pregnancy I don't understand.
Yes.
She looked like she moved from being like the early 30s woman that she is. She looked like she was 40. Her nose was so big. She had so many acne. It was huge. Her legs were constantly swollen. She didn't look like the normal person. In fact, I think that two I've seen like that. And ma, it freaks me out, to be honest. So I'd like you to share, one, how pregnancy, how did you deal with pregnancy? And I know you said it kicked off after the children came. So we'd have to combine both. The pregnancy, the children. Were you scared about pregnancy when you go into marriage? Because some young ladies are scared of that. I'm scared. Were you scared?
Oh, actually, I wasn't scared.
Really?
Yes, I wasn't scared because I was prepared.
Wow.
When I say prepared, I mean emotionally.
Emotionally
prepared.
Yeah, you can learn that pregnancy can like mess you up emotionally.
So when you are emotionally prepared, and before I go into that, let me say this: women are different. Because you see others with big nose, big lips, doesn't mean it will be for you. So pregnancy for women is different. Some can be spitting, some might not. But I can say I'm part of the fortunate part, whereby when I got pregnant, the first thing that I just observed was that I missed my period. So when I missed my period, I tested positive, and I was still agile. I was like being fit. But the only thing is that sometimes I'll feel cold in the evening.
Okay.
I wasn't spitting. I wasn't.
Evening Tuesday. So yours was actually the evening. That's when you.
And then sometimes the evening, the nausea thing will just come a bit.
So it doesn't have to be during the day, like they always say, because they say it's morning sickness. It's always in the morning.
No,
time.
the morning one wasn't for me.
Okay.
The morning one wasn't for me. Okay. Even throughout my journey with my 3 kids, I don't have that morning nausea. Mine is always maybe in the evening or in the midnight. You can just feel cold. And I was very strong. All true.
And you didn't lose your figure, your shape, because
no, definitely
you would lose it.
You will. And that is when you start having nursing fat. Nursing fat.
Which is?
That is, before you got pregnant, you, like you said, you'll be fitted in shape. And during pregnancy, you start seeing that you start growing bigger breasts. The shape start going. So when you now give birth, that you start breastfeeding, nursing fat will set in. Nursing fat, that is, you will add more weight. Not that you are eating too much, but because you are breastfeeding, you are nursing.
But pregnancy makes a lot of persons like eat.
Of course, you are carrying another woman. But some don't eat at their initial first 3 months. That's first trimester. The pregnancy journey is 9 months. You share into 3. First trimester, second and third. Right. So some people, their first trimester, I just pray that you wouldn't be among those categories. Some will be on the floor for that 3 months. Their husband will like, God, what is going on? Some will be in the hospital for that 3 months.
Oh, wow.
Some will be skinny and white.
Like there's no blood in their
system. That is it. But immediately the first trimester is over, when you see them, you don't even know them. So that's why I said this journey to every woman is different. It's different.
Okay, so madam, with pregnancy, with motherhood, I'd like to just know in what way did pregnancy and motherhood change your daily life and your routine generally?
Of course, it will change. It will change it. Even as you have, by the time you start giving birth, nobody will even tell you. Everything will just synchronize. You see that things are just working. You get it because you have to make it work. As a woman, you have your child. Your husband is there. You take good care of yourself. You take good care of your child. You take good care of your husband. 3.
Yeah. It feels like a lot of burden. It feels like a lot of work. Yourself, your husband, your children.
It's not easy, It's not easy. If anybody is telling you it's easy, they are lying. It's not easy. It's not easy. So just have that mind that I want to have a good marriage. Heaven on earth. Have that at the back of your mind. I want to raise my children well. And at the same time, I want to earn well. Either craft or monthly jobs. You understand? So when you have that 3 at the back of your mind, those 3 will keep pushing. That will be the push in everything you do. So in the morning, I wake up as early as to 5, sometimes depending. Wake up, put things together, set the children for school. And one funny thing about it? My husband goes with food every day.
He takes food to work?
Yes.
How do you do
that? He
that?
takes food to work. He eats it twice. He will eat part of it in the morning, and when everybody's going to canteen in the afternoon, he eats the rest. You understand? So that alone is not easy, but thank God, God has made it easy for me. You understand? And I try. So those things are the things he sees in me and said, she's peculiar. Let me treat her as a special, and then because when you're going extra mile for somebody, the person too will reciprocate.
Now, I'll be very honest. This thing you're saying about like, it's one of the things that I was also very concerned about even before I got into marriage. I used to say, God, I beg my husband should not be a foodie, because if he's a foodie, I'll die because constantly cooking. Because some persons are just there, like they don't like eating out, so they like prefer eating in their home, and then they don't really like refrigerated meals. So you usually have to like keep cooking fresh food. I've seen a home like that where the husband always prefers fresh food, and it's a lot of work.
A lot of work. When you have someone that cannot eat refrigerated food,
it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
I felt so much pity for her. I think I was there for a few days, and the constant going, like every morning, afternoon, night, you're literally cooking every single time. And I was like, so how did you now? You don't find time for yourself. Me that went to the house now, I now turned to assistant kitchen staff because you're always cooking, and then there are children, so she cooks. And then it's sent to the man at his workplace. In the afternoon, she has done lunch. They send her, and between the morning to night, afternoon time, there's barely any time for her to even shower or rest. So she only finds rest like towards the evening when everybody has eaten their dinner. Then she'll go and shower. Then she'll climb the chair and fold her legs and start catching herself. So these are the things that I'm sure some women out there are thinking about, and it's scary because then you don't have yourself again for yourself. You just there, and you know, another thing that also worries me is there's some women that because they can't balance this, they probably look at outsourcing the cooking or getting someone like a maid in. And you said you don't have a maid, so those are the things that actually I'm talking about. Like I'm just trying to share my 2 cents. Like these are the things that scare. For me, it scared me a lot, and it was one of the things I actually discussed with my husband before. Like I'm not really a kitchen person. No. Can you deal with that? That was the question. I had to admit my fault. It's not that I cannot cook. Of course I can cook. But I go to work. And I think it's exhausting always having to cook all the time. So can we do batch cooking? We cook in the bulk, put in the fridge. Because that's what I do as a single person. I put my fridge, take as I want to, and go to work, come back and eat. But if you're going to stick to fresh food, I can't live up to that expectation. I told him straight up. And I think that's one thing that scares a lot of persons out there. Another thing regarding this same cooking thing is or should I say housekeeping generally, is that it feels like a lot of work because some women are scared that when they for the moment the alarm goes off, it's like a non-stop work. That's why they can't even think of a career, because when they wake up, they're waking up the kids, telling the husband, oh yeah, they are bringing out school uniform, bringing out this one, bringing out their water bottles, those ones that threw their socks away when they came back home. You have to start hunting for other socks. Sometimes you have put the uniform there and then you say, okay, in the morning just get dressed. Some of these kids will now go and fling everything everywhere, and then you are forced to start looking for it again. And then there's homework to do. So this is where I now feel like some women are scared because some men don't show support when it comes to these things. Like they just leave them to do this on their own. So I just want to know your opinion about this, even as speaking to men listening to us out there now, both single men looking to settle down and men already in marriage that feel like no, they have a different mindset. How do you address this situation to people out there listening?
Oh, thank you. And there's a point of correction that I don't have a maid that is a person living with me. Living, you understand, and assisting.
Yeah.
But at some point in my marriage, my husband too said, you need an help, not a maid.
Yeah.
You need an help. So, and I seek for help. If it's just once a week, come for the mopping and the sweeping.
Oh.
You understand?
Yeah.
Mopping and sweeping. I have a washing machine.
Okay. It makes life easier.
I wash the ones that machine can wash.
Yeah.
And then when it got to a time that I see that I can no longer be washing with my hands, because there will be some that you'll be washing with your hands.
Yes.
You can't wash all clothes.
Everything, with the machine.
And I got an help. You understand?
Yeah.
Saturdays only.
Oh.
Just come and wash the ones that machine cannot wash. Because let's not tell ourselves a lie.
Yeah.
You'll be worn out.
True, ma.
You'll be worn out.
True, ma.
Even the women in the Bible, when they are going to their husbands, they go with a maid.
With a maid.
They go with a maid. You understand? So even Deborah, that was a judge in Israel, assuming she was doing all the house chores herself,
time to judge.
She wouldn't have time to judge. So men, please help your woman. Not that she's lazy, but we can't do it all. We can't do it all and still pursue our dreams. It's not possible. And it's not compulsory that you have a maid living with you, because we've had experience of some bad experience of maids. But you can get somebody coming and going.
Once in a while,
I've seen a couple that both of them are bankers. Before they married, they were bankers. Busy, and after they married, they were bankers. According to the way she was sharing it, she said, immediately we come back, there's one woman, they already have a trusted person. We follow them. They will pick the woman. She will follow them. She will go and shower. The woman will clean up, cook. Because, and it's true, a banker, a woman, the husband, how will they do it? You will need an help. So please, let's just take that and help for a woman that wants to pursue her dream.
Thank you, ma. Help. We don't have to have a living maid, as she just clearly said. And it's something that I personally am holding on to. You don't have to have a living maid. You don't have to have what do you call it? The one that you bring from the village that will constantly be doing this thing. Just a help. Once a week, tidy up for me. Once a week, come and do the laundry. Once a week, probably just do the cooking. And at least the woman will feel supported and less pressure. And then she can also pursue her dream. So please, men out there listening, do not feel like women's education should end in the kitchen and a woman is bound to just be a full-time housewife. Please do not kill her dream. If you're married and in your home now, please do not kill your wife's dream. And if you're enabling her because she's lazy and all she just does is sit at home constantly, you probably provided her the help, provided her the washing machine, provided her the finances, and all she does is sit down. Please, I would encourage. I don't believe in having a lazy woman in the home. I don't believe in having a woman who just sits and crosses her legs all the time. If you feel like your wife isn't proactive enough or pursuing any dream, help her find who she is. She probably was something before she met you, but the marriage changed her. So I think it's also important, ma, that you should have that conversation like a man. Because I know there are also women out there that they just sit and cross their leg. My husband has money, there's the help, there's washing machine, there is the boy for cleaning the cars, there's someone to clean up the compound, and they just sit down there. The morning to night, they watch TV. Then when it's time for their husband, the husband comes. If it's to make love, they make love and they go on. That is the end. There is no future ambition. They are NFA women's.
No plan B.
Just sitting down
and
there.
Anything can happen.
Thank you.
God forbid.
Thank you.
We are not praying for some bad things, but reality. We've seen.
Yes, reality.
We've heard.
Yes.
There was a place I was living before. This woman was the wife of a lawyer. A lawyer, she's not working. The husband does not permit her to work. You understand? She was 100% full-time housewife. She wasn't doing anything, no business. She wasn't into any business, no online anything, nothing. She was just there. One day, the husband had traveled to Abuja. The husband was on his way, even about some kilometers home. Just like few kilometers. They spoke. The husband said that I'm close by. She was happy, my husband will be back. That was how the man had a crash.
Oh wow.
Entered into the dish and he died.
Oh,
no, the tension on her. She was like, hey. One of the friend now called her. Get some documents immediately. Let's just set that brain, because the husband's family.
Yes, they'll come for property.
Even before she already carried one. Before she carried the rest, the brothers are there. Pack the shoe. Pack Nico.
Oh
no. What will? Assuming she's doing something.
She will have.
Assuming she will have something to fall back on.
Yes.
The children are there.
Yes. Oh, ma, this thing you're saying is true, because there's I would keep the name guarded, but there's also this mom I know in church, like growing up in church, and they are well-to-do, very well-to-do. The man works for an oil company, so constant money flowing. The children are going to private universities, and I was chilling. But the day the man died, it was not expected. He was at work, he just slumped and died, and mostly he goes outside Lagos State for work. So he slumped and died, and the news got to her. You know what she said? What do I do? That's what she was asking her friend that also has a husband in similar. But the difference is that her friend found a business she was doing. She was into supply. She bought drinks and stuff in bulk. Then she supplies it to people for retail sales. So she was a wholesaler supplying retail. And so when she said, what do I do? Her friend now asked her, what do you do? So what have you been doing? And she said, oh, she has no money in her account. I'm like, how do you have no money in your account? She said, I have no money, and the children's school fees is always paying it, so I don't even know how the system works. Honestly, that woman, I don't know if it was just grace that saved her. And the fact that she had good friends that are also well to do. Every single thing about that man was taken away. The only thing that she could keep was the house we living. Luckily, he bought that house, it was paid for, and it was an estate. So the estate people refused to sign according to what the properties and their deeds that they signed. That only the wife could own the property. They couldn't give to any other person. That was why she was able to keep the roof over her children's head. But when it comes to paying their school bills, and these children are going to a university, private schools, and one was in her final year, the other one's like I think it's second or third year. Then two are in primary and high school. And the private schools, that their school fees alone can pay somebody's house rent for 1 year. Honestly, that is how expensive their schools are. So imagine now having to now deal with this. And this man died just when the term was about to begin. So they not even paid school fees for the new term. That was it. So they started discussing who will go to school, who will stay at home. That's the choice that her children were forced to. She was forcing her children, like she was forced to make a decision. And it was such a bad decision that church now said, no, it can't be. Then people rallied around and said, okay, we'll take care of them for this period and then you find what to do. And like you said, it was a big mistake that she made. She had this money. The man was taking care of it, but she did not make good use of the opportunity to invest into something or pull, as he gives you the money to run the home. Take some and put in your account or something. Or tell him, can you give me something like a upkeep money or something for myself? Because, okay, I'm not working. Put it and then,
That is it. Pay me salary.
Salary!
If you want me to be 100% housewife, pay me salary. And I don't want to hear at the end of the month that you say you can't afford that amount because the school fees of the children are there. No, pay me salary. Very important too.
You don't have to tell me. Even my husband here.
Pay me salary according to the purse of the man.
Yes,
too. You have to consider it.
Yeah, of course.
A man that can afford 200,000, 1 million every month is not all men. Just know your man.
Yes,
even if it's only dropping something for you,
300K
for your upkeep.
Keep it.
See the way you are now. You buy your cream, your soap, and everything, and you're not working. You understand?
Yeah,
so even though if he is providing it, he should be paying you because you are a daughter to your mother.
Exactly. Exactly my question. How do you not support the family at home?
That is it.
What do you give
when they call upon you? Still, we need your assistant. We'll be saying,
Let me ask my husband.
Let me talk to my husband. No, now
disconnecting.
No,
it was very painful and fun because whenever I see her at church, I always thought she had it all. She was put together until the husband died, and I realized that this woman lost herself. She looked dull. She lost her smile. She was always very cheerful.
And that's the mistake women make. See, when you are building with your man, when you met your man the way he started from a scratch.
Yeah.
I learned it too. If you want to buy anything, let it buy it in the name of the children. Very, very important. If he's buying a land, don't let him put Mr. You understand? Like Mr. So maybe even he buys a land, okay, Temitope and Joshua Oladokun. Temitope, Joshua Akoni Oladokun. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
When he's building it too, as he's buying each of the accessories of the house, Temitope Oladokun.
In the children's name.
You understand? When the house is, when he's buying a house, you buy it in the name of the children. Very important. If you buy it in your own name, anybody from the family can come
and fight. Yeah.
So buy it in the name of your children. Because if anything happens, the family know that Abby and the children now, are you not seeing their name? Okay, when the children now own the house, definitely you also.
Yes, now they
very
are saying.
Important.
My point. Buy it in the name of your children.
Yes.
Point. Very important.
Convince your man. He should know that. Very important.
I didn't even think about it.
No, anything you want to buy, once it's the property, you should buy it in the name of the children.
Think about it, ma. This is very key. I used to just feel like, okay, put my name in it also.
No, buy everything in the name of the children.
Very important, ma. Wow. I think this session has been so amazing because it has taken a direction I did not see coming. We are literally learning very, very key points as women and learning that there are things that we can avoid. Avoid family drama for the future. Buy properties in your children's name. Learn to take a salary from your husband if you're going to be stealing at home constantly.
Very key.
Put it somewhere. Keep it. When something arises, God forbid, the negative thing happens, there's a fallback. You won't be on your own struggling and start begging father-in-law, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, auntie-in-law. I saw a video online of this woman, her husband's auntie, basically. But she's considered like the mother-in-law. I don't know. I don't think the man actually has a mother. So she probably raised him. And the woman came into the home. I think she and the man actually were having like some issues. Basically, we didn't get the back gist. But we saw this one happen because I think either the man himself or somebody else was videoing the scenario. We thought it was a skit until it actually, I found out that it was actually a real thing. The woman came in. And because like I think the wife has a role, she's not okay with the family, the man's family. So she didn't really like greet the woman when she came in because she knew that probably the woman came to fight her. Because for the woman to show up that time when she had been having issues, he had probably called her. And so she came to fight. And then the woman came to, as she was sitting on the chair like this, the woman came to her, held her, was slapping her. Her in-law was slapping her. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was like, my head was now, I said, these are the things that women will say they don't want to go into marriage. In-law was slapping her. You saw me coming in, you cannot greet me. But I thought it was keto. And they say it's actually for real. And the husband was there filming this thing. It did not stop the mother from slapping the wife.
I'm sorry, let me come in. That kind of scenario, the husband is weak.
He's very weak.
He's weak. And also, the wife too might, as you said, that we don't know anything about it.
We don't know the backstory.
It might be that the wife too is so saucy. And also the woman that slapped her too, she might be saucy too.
You saw the way the woman. If you saw, I wish I could find the video. Probably during this, as we are streaming, I'll put up the video during the live stream. The way the woman walked in, already, I personally without even seeing the slap first. When I first saw the slap video, then the full video came out. When the woman came to the house, the way she came in already, she came with so much the energy was very bad. She came with like aggression, like she was ready to fight. So the other lady not sat down there. Probably she did not. I don't think lady did not greet her. She didn't acknowledge her presence. Then the next thing you woke up to the lady, oh Kimi, oh you not greet me. Oh the Kimi, it was in your bar and then listen. Who are you? Who do you think you are? Pasa, who do you think? And the lady did not. All she did was smile, and as the slap would pain her, of course her face would twist in pain. But she didn't talk. She didn't push the woman. She didn't hold her. The woman just came in. She just sat down there. And the woman was just slapping her, doing that. And there was another person, another man, sitting down on the chair opposite her. I'm like, can't you stop this woman? This is assault. Like
that is just it. Can't you just stop it?
Can't your mouth just say what you want to say? Do you have to hit a human? Like
that's what I'm saying. That sister-in-law too. I don't think she's not an a calm person at all.
At all. If you are not even taking water to drink and you're already slapping somebody in her home.
No matter what the case may be, I don't want to know what happened. You shouldn't raise your hands.
On someone else. For what?
On another person. Talk less of your wife.
Your wife. And then your husband is there looking at the whole thing. You say it's
sorry to say, that husband is weak.
He's wicked.
He's not man enough.
He's not even a man. He's not a man. Because a man will take charge of his home. Yes. How would someone come out into your home
and beat your wife?
What is it that you and your wife are fighting about that you as a man cannot deal with in the home? That you bring an external party. If someone comes and rather than talk to you, she's being violent by physically harming someone in your home.
That's what I'm saying. That if you check that marriage very well, that marriage is not built well.
At all, man.
The foundation is not right.
There's no
things are not right.
True. Because I can't even imagine. I said no. I don't understand what she did not. I don't think the woman committed murder because police will be there. So it would be an internal dispute within the couple.
And that wife too. we have so many questions to ask that wife.
Honestly, I feel like I was
Number one, how was she married? Was her bride paid for?
Family.
Number two, what is she doing financially?
Exactly.
You know, when you are financially stable, nobody can just
threaten you.
Can you come and just have the capacity to come and threaten me in my house?
For what? For what? So, honestly, it was amazing. It was a shocker for me. And these are the things that women would see. They get scared. I'm sure probably that lady, because the way she looked at me, she looked like someone that's put together. I'm sure before she entered marriage, she was a very, out there lady. And the man definitely saw her and liked her because of that thing. Which is another thing that also becomes a pain point for women. I am working, and you see me as a young woman who go to work from 9 to 5, or I have my shop where I sell my stuff, or I have my online platform where I sell my goods, and then you see my video online where I do these things, and you realize that, oh, you like me. Then you now ask this person out. The person now agreed to go into a marriage with you. You go through the process. You do according to, because honestly, I came from a deeper life background, but I've heard stories about men that come like they are good men. They are wolf in sheep clothing. Look,
wolves in sheep clothing. They are much, They are much.
Humble.
That's why you don't be deceived.
Yeah.
And before you go into it, you'll have been seeing red flags.
Oh,
you might ignore because you want to marry. You want to marry. You'll be seeing the red flag. You'll be but don't forget that red flag when you marry. You
please, viewers, if you're already in a relationship and into marriage, watch out for red flags.
Don't ignore.
Do not ignore red flags.
At all.
Don't let yourself get trapped in that thing. That is why we say tradition causes a lot of problem. Tradition will make you will say, exactly. Tradition will say, I have to go into my man's house, so I have to marry. I have no choice.
When I'm in 30s, you start, I need to marry. Even your family will be asking you, what are you doing?
Exactly.
No man. You're fine now. Why are you not seeing any man? So don't be pushed though. And when you get a man, talk it out. Everything, talk it out. Before you say yes, I do.
Viewers, talk it out. Pay attention to red flags. And also, if you know you want to pursue career or pursue a dream, before you go into it, have that agreement made. And when the children start coming, as she said, find a system with your husband that works. And when they are time for you to shift ground. Yes. Don't be doing that giddy. My shoulder is too high. I'm working. No. As I said, I personally learned that from I'm just a few months married. But honestly, my stubbornness was beginning to play my mind until I told myself, have sense more. Have sense more. The person you're married to he's not stupid. He knows what he's doing. And when he gives you counsel, sometimes we women, we feel like the man is trying to oppress us. But I realized that it wasn't oppression. It was just for your own good. So that's another thing we should learn. But at the same time, men, you too, if you know that you're going to take that woman to your home and maltreat her or turn her to a slave, why then are you marrying her? You see a woman with dream and you carry her into your home and you kill that dream. Is that not wickedness? Is that not wickedness?
Wickedness of the highest order. And you see me, you married me, you now try to kill my own dream. And you're pursuing yours. That's not done.
There are cases of women that they give up everything to help a man go somewhere.
That is a woman for you. You give it all.
Yeah. Because she's a support.
Yes.
Then she supports through and then they now start making the money or going to the high places. And then the woman becomes not up to par anymore.
They'll feel like that is why when your husband is growing, you grow along. Don't be in the same place in your marriage. That is another key.
Very important.
When you marry, you don't have a craft, for example. In the marriage, you're having a craft. You are growing.
Yes.
Because the time is coming that your husband will feel like you are not winning up to his
own standard.
Especially if he's a politician.
That
is when they marry, they'll look for
other people
women that can speak.
Eloquent,
women that can eloquent women that are good looking, that they can be proud, and every man too wants to be proud of their woman.
Yeah,
very key. they want to be proud of their woman. That is why you too, you need to like level up.
Yes. Please level up, viewers. Are you listening?